Hey, what's up guys, Ray from TheGadgetsTV. So today we are working with the in-depth review of the new Nokia Lumia 630. We've already covered up the hands-on review on the last video showing on what's there when it comes with the box, and also I hope by now you have seen it. And so today we are with the in-depth review, rather an interesting review with Nokia Lumia 630. I've been using it for about 3-4 days now. So I'll give you overall features and overall how the device is performing and all in this review. So when you get the device, when you drop it from top, you can access your SIM settings, your Bluetooth, your brightness toggles and all. So you can get that kind of an Android kind of a feel when you use, or if you have been using any Android device, you get smart toggles from the top, so you can customize your overall brightness and all accordingly, which was missing in the older Lumia devices. If you have been using it, so it has been missing a lot. So some of the features comes pre-installed on this device, starting like your office and all. We'll try to cover up in the later part. The weather is now in the home tiles now, so it's very handy when it comes to accessing up your weathers and all. It all show up in your home screen. You can customize obviously when it shows up in your home screen. You can customize it whether you want to see it or not. But I really feel weather is a very important part, so it directly shows up and you can access up weather and show up how much weather is there and what will be there by tomorrow. In the interesting feature, there is a very interesting feature in the settings, that is the data sense. You can customize your overall usage of your internet. You can customize it by setting it how much you want to use it over 3G, over Wi-Fi, and you can obviously set up limits, and you can set up if you want to use your internet over roaming as well. So you can access up this data setting, and you can overall you can get an idea how much internet use you have been doing on this device. So it's a very essential feature to me if you're using up internet in your mobile, and depending upon your tariff pack, you can see up accordingly how much is there. So it's a very good feature on this new Nokia Lumia 630. Jumping to the games, I'm not much of a gaming boy when it comes to playing up games on the mobile, but still you can access up some great games like Asphalt 8 and all, which you can download it from the store, and you can play up games on this device rather on this 4.5 inch pretty decent enough display device. Jumping to the internet, as you can see, I'm trying to go to google.com and connect it to my Wi-Fi using this device. So there is not much of a lag on the Wi-Fi for starting up. I'm going to tell you up, there has been no lag. I've been using up almost in quite a good distance from my base station of my Wi-Fi, but I'm still getting a pretty good coverage on the Wi-Fi. So it's on a very good note. It's at a very powerful, pretty decent enough effective Wi-Fi. So jumping straight to the google.com, you can see the device handles up on the 512 MB RAM the overall performance when it comes to websites. The view of the website is pretty good in the new Internet Explorer, which was missing on the older part. The 8.1 comes up, the Windows 8.1 comes up with a newest Internet Explorer, so luckily it has got a faster overall browser, so you can browse up your favorite home pages and you can access them up whenever you want in a pretty fast and fluid way on the Nokia Lumia 630. So another very interesting feature, if you use mobile a lot, or if you browse to different websites a lot, that is multi-tab that we call. So you can just swipe it from left to right, and whatever the tabs were open before, you can just open up whatever tabs that was open. It's a very good feature when you are using multiple websites in one go. So you can set it up and you can browse up multiple websites, and you can browse them all at one window thanks to the new Internet Explorer that comes pre-installed with the new Nokia Lumia 630 and comes up with the 8.1 Windows pre-installed on the box. It's a very good feature. I really love this when you're using, if you're a very heavy internet user, or if you want to open up multiple web pages and do up multiple works. So jumping straight to the settings once more, you get the Here Maps, Nokia Maps, which is a very effective map when it comes to depending upon your country. It comes to very handy when you're traveling, and you can update up accordingly, and you can download it up some pre-installed maps, and you can browse it, and you can just head to whatever destinations you want, and you can almost rather carelessly go wherever you want to, and Here Maps will be there to protect your back and get you back to a proper location safely. So Drive Plus is a very good feature. If you're driving up, it shows up offline maps and gives you the shortest distance with not bustling through the traffic, and you can directly go to some beautiful places with this maps of the Nokia. So Office is pre-installed, as I told you. You can access up some sample documents. Let me quickly show you how the Office works. It's absolutely smooth if you are using up your if you have used your Windows Office before, so you can get almost that clear fluid display on the Nokia Lumia 630, and you can access up documents on the go. You can customize it, you can do up small edits, you can browse up your PPTs, Word files, Excel files as well. So it's a overall a business phone, I must say. The business part of the business aspect is pretty much backed up with the with this Office features on this device. So going to the contacts, you can customize your contacts, you can access your address book all from in your home screen. You can then type response on this device is pretty good. So as I'm typing it, it's taking up responses pretty smoothly. So nothing much to worry when it comes to over the phone call. If I talk about the phone call, I've been doing pretty much quite a phone calls, but it takes up phone responses pretty good, as almost all the Nokia devices does pretty good phone calling experience. So jumping to the straight to the task manager, which was there in this device, you can double tap on the back button and the task manager opens up, so you can just close up your closed applications and you can use it up accordingly. So battery manager comes also with this device, where you can customize how much your battery is been going up on games, your overall UI is taking up battery and everything. Regarding to the radio, you have to just put up your headphones and you can listen up to radios, which plays a pretty good enough I must say songs on the radio, and nothing much of a lag on there when it comes to hearing up radios for a long time. Customizing applications is a very good part, as we all know, and if you have been using up some older Nokia devices, and here on the Lumia 630 you can also customize applications, and you can set it up, you can make it big, make it small, whatever you want to do. So the full customization is there in in this Nokia Lumia 630. The messaging tab is also a very important part if you do a lot of texting and all, so you get some autocorrect features over there. And I must say the phone is almost 4.5 inch, but when it comes to typing, there's sometimes a little bit of a problem of typing, and sometimes I also felt like some of the words are not being taken correctly, like some of the basic words, like let me type up the gadgets. So let me quickly go to typing up gadgets. So taking up almost effectively now, but sometimes I've been facing a quite a bit of a problem when it comes to typing. So you can select up contacts, and all the contacts get synced with your Facebook and all, so it's a very good feature when it comes to your messaging. Jumping straight to the benchmark, which shows up overall performance of CPU, RAM and all. So let me quickly set up the benchmark and hope this device will be getting a good benchmark test, as I've been using a lot of applications and it's playing up pretty smoothly, but smooth when it comes to internet as well. So till the time it's going on, let me quickly tell you what's there in this device. It comes with 8 GB of internal memory. You get about 4 GB available for you when you're out of the box. 512 MB RAM. I think it's taking up pretty good response whenever you're using applications overall. The 4.5 inch screen is absolutely fantastic. Nothing to complain when it comes to IPS display on this device. So at the end of the benchmark, this device scored about 11,894. Sorry. So I must say it's pretty powerful when it comes to what Nokia has made on this device, and the 8.1 OS, it has done a big improvement, I must say, when it comes to your overall usability of the device, your customizability as well, and overall working on this device is pretty good. So taking up photos, jumping to the camera, it takes up photos pretty good. There's a bus mode also. So let me quickly show you some of the settings, and before that let me quickly try to take some photos and try to cover up my iPod and the small cover that I have, and let me quickly try to focus it up and shoot some photos with my Nokia Lumia 630's 5 megapixel camera. So regarding the photos, I must say it takes up pretty decent photos. So I'm not so much happy, might be because of the indoor, but when you're taking up photos in the outdoor world, it's pretty good. Going to the settings, you can see camera roll. Oh, camera roll is here. That means remembering me of my iOS devices. The camera roll option is here, where you can see whatever photos you have taken, and reminds me of Apple always. So jumping straight to the camera settings, you can customize your white balance. You can go to cloudy, daylight, fluorescent, and so many things. 16:9 capabilities also there, so you can customize your different settings, and burst mode is also there, which I'm taking photos on now. So as you can see, photos have been taking up pretty sharp and vivid on the 4.5-inch screen, and 5 megapixel camera shoots up pretty decent images, I must say, as I've already been saying for a long time. So let's see what's there furthermore on the settings is pretty good. You can customize your aspect ratio, white balance, and also let me really go to the video settings and try to show you what's in the video. So you can take up to 720p videos on this device. You can't take full 1080p, so, and very bad when it comes to selfies. This device doesn't have a secondary camera, which I think is a missing on this device. So that's pretty much using up the new Nokia Lumia 630. I hope you liked it. If you have any question, put that in the comment section below. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.